Yes, so my name is Bianca Starr, and I am the premier entertainer for NFT news events, onboarding, and education. And what that is I find myself to be the liaison between people who say, what is Bitcoin, and high-level developers who are like, I just want to code, I don't want to explain what I'm doing. So being the liaison, being the person in the middle of this, and educating in an entertaining and useful way. So that's how I see myself.
I love that. That's beautiful. What's the biggest problem you solve? And what's the ideal customer? And what's the question they should be asking themselves? What's the ideal customer thinking about as far as problems go and how you solve them?
So at this current time, there's no curated and collected information on what NFTs are, how to interact with them, how to understand them, and then how to contextualize them for businesses. So I solve the problem of curating information that is relevant, that is accessible, that is digestible, and that has vision towards it, so businesses can utilize that information to implement this technology into their business plan moving forward and not miss out on a huge market segment.
Yeah, that is incredible. And there's so many angles to that, and it's so good to get an expert. Display your expertise for me and give me some tips. I just want you to stand front and center. Give me a lightning round of all the tips right to the camera. Fast, you don't have to number them. What are your biggest tips to business owners right now? Who should be your ideal customers who are considering you and they can help themselves with this?
Yeah, so first, you have to understand what mechanisms what mechanisms there are available in order to use NFTs. So, do you have a MetaMask? Do you know how to crypto exchange works? Do you know how to transfer your coins, your crypto, from the exchange to your wallet? Do you know the simple, basic parts and pieces of utilizing this technology? Next, how can I understand this technology on a deeper sense? Where do I go? How do I go? Where do I go? Well, you go to Twitter, you find influencers, you see what's happening, you hear and listen to or be in part of communities, or you rely on me to do that for you. So I'm on Twitter, I have community, I've created relationships, so much so that I know what projects are popping, I know what projects are valuable, I know why these projects are valuable because I'm hearing from the community from them. Next, so understanding the technology as it currently works, understanding the technology as people are buying into, how it works now, how can I then package this and utilize it for my business? Well, that comes down to consulting and strategy. Let's take your goals and what you want to accomplish, condense that into how we can utilize the technology to move forward, and then we'll move forward from there to create a strategy for marketing or roadmap. And then ultimately, here you are. You have a way in which to use something that is huge, booming, and doesn't have a ceiling on how it can be utilized. And then lastly, through representation and presentation, I'm available for event hosting, as well as representation at conferences and speaking at conferences. So these are the tools, and this is the education that I provide, and I'm so excited to be here for you. My name is Bianca Starr.